Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.
What are the requirements to apply for the position?
Your major must be computer.
Do you think my educational background suits this position?
Yes, I'm quite satisfied with your qualifications.
Does this job require that new employees take any kind of training course?
Generally speaking, training new members is usually necessary. We offer our new employees a one-week training course.
Could you tell something about the job?
Yes, of course. You will be responsible for the designing and developing new products and also be in charge of the evaluation of the software programs, including complex software systems, to ensure product features and operation complaints.
Oh, I see. I believe I can do the job well. What certificates of technical qualification have you got?
I have got a computer engineer's qualification certificate.
Have you worked in a computer company before?
Oh, yes, I have. I worked part-time as a typewriter in a computer company when I was at college.
Do you have any ideas on this work?
In my opinion, it has a broad prospect and it needs smart mind.
Good.
I hate to do this to you, Alice, but I'm going to have to ask you to put in some more overtime.
Does it have to be this afternoon, Mr. Fairbanks? I've already made plans.
Well, I would have preferred to do it today, but if you've already made plans, we can do it tomorrow.
I'd appreciate that, sir. How long do you think you'll need me to stay?
May I ask whether we are allowed to wear casual clothes in the office?
Sure. Company rules are not very strict at this point.
Thank you for telling me that.
But remind you, there are some forbidden activities.
What are they? I'll be careful.
Don't use office phones for personal matters.
I got it.
Never ever come to work drunk. Also, smoking in the office is not allowed.
I see.
I'd like to speak to Robert.
Speaking.
Hello, Robert. This is Frank. I'm coming to Guangzhou on the 7th and I'd like to call in to discuss the project plan.
All right. What time are you coming?
Well, my flight leaves at 8 a.m., and I'll arrive at 10 a.m. Shall we say 11 o'clock?
Can we make it 11:30? A customer will come to the office at 11.
Oh, yes. That's fine with me. Maybe we can have lunch together.
Great. I'll see you on the 7th. Well, let's have your firm order.
Yes, here is our offer. 30,000 skirts at 200 yuan per skirt. Fob, New York. You will find our price comes in line with the prevailing market.
Your price is rather high. We cannot accept it. Can you bring the price down a little?
In fact, if it weren't for our good relations, we wouldn't consider making you a firm order at this price.
I can't agree with you. We have quotation from other sources too. Their prices are lower than yours.
But you know our design is superior to any other products from other companies. In fact, there is no room to negotiate the price now. You should be aware that the production cost alone has doubled in the past year.
It doesn't seem very hopeful to close the deal on this price. Good morning. May I help you?
Good morning. Is Mr. Smith in? I'm Chang Jun from China National Petroleum Corporation. I'd like to see him.
Do you have an appointment with Mr. Smith?
No, I have an urgency to talk with him.
Wait a moment, please. I'll tell his secretary that you are here.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. He is holding a meeting until 10 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock now, and I'll wait for him.
I saw a vacancy board outside for assistant. Has the vacancy been filled?
Not yet, but do you have any experience as an assistant?
Yes. I have a lot of experience in that. I have worked for the sales company as an assistant since finishing my university.
Okay, it sounds fine.
When can you get the finished product to me?
We should have it put together by the end of next week.
Great. That'll be ahead of schedule. Good work.
Well, as the saying goes, we aim to please.
I was told that your company had been in the furniture industry for many years. What kinds of products do you generally handle?
We mostly handle office furniture. We supply first-class furniture. Here are our catalog and the pattern books. You can see the material is superior and with all the latest styles. Can you give me some idea about what you're looking for?
You know, we want to totally furnish our new office building. This is a list of what we need. Could you give me a ballpark figure for everything on this list?
The price varies somewhat according to the size of your order. Would you tell us the quantity you want so that we can work out an offer?
If the furniture is pleasantly designed and high-quality stuff, we intend to buy several thousand sets.
It's our pleasure to do business with you. We'll let you have the offer next Wednesday at the latest.
I hope you will make us your best offer, SIF New York.
Have you got any experience in advertising?
Yes, I have been working in the public relations section of a company in the past 2 years. I plan the advertising campaign and cooperate the work of artists and typographers. Sometimes I have to do the work of a specialist when there's something urgent.
Do you have any practical experience as a secretary?
Yes, sir. I acted as a secretary in an insurance company.
Would you tell me the essential qualities a secretary should maintain?
Well, to begin with, I would say she needs to be diligent, and the second point is that she has to do a lot of things on her own initiative. Finally, she can make notes in shorthand and types and has the skills in report writing, summary writing, keep minutes at meetings, and so on. Most important of all is that she seems to have a better memory than average.
Have you had any experience with computer?
Yes, I studied in a computer training program, and can process data through the computer.
That's fine. What about operating the fax and duplicator?
I can handle them without any trouble.
What have you learned from jobs you have held?
Above all, I have learned that what is good for the company is good for me. So I follow the instructions strictly and always keep my boss informed.
Very good.
Do you have experience in advertising?
Yes, I used to have a part-time job in advertising company.
What were your main duties there?
I mostly did advertising planning.
What qualities do you think an advertising planner should have?
I think an advertising planner should have active thoughts, creative talent, and be sensitive to the changes in the market.
What was the most important thing you have learned at work?
The most important thing I learned was that I must continuously improve my abilities. Advertising is a constantly evolving trade, and creativity is an important fact in success. If I want to make in marketing and advertising history, I can't stop studying and creating.
So, Casey, how are things going with the photos for the press kit?
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I might need to ask for an extension on that deadline.
You've had over a month to get this finalized. Why are things delayed?
Well, the thing is, we ran into a lot of problems.
I'm not looking for excuses here. I just want to get this finished on time.
I know, and I apologize for the delay. But some things were just beyond my control. I had trouble booking the photographer, and then Michael was sick for 3 weeks, so I couldn't include him in the photos, and the design team lost all the files, so I had to redo the pictures.
I'm not going to put this off any longer, Casey. I want those photos ASAP. May I speak to Mr. Baker?
I'm afraid he's not in.
Will you ask him to call me collect when he's back?
Certainly. May I ask who's calling, please?
Yes. This is Cindy Wong of A&B Trading Company in New York. This is our main service area. We do all the routine services here and have 2 full-time mechanics.
How often do you service the vans?
They're serviced regularly. We give them a basic service every 10,000 kilometers or so and a main service once a year, or every 100,000 kilometers.
I see. What does the service involve?
Well, the same as for private vehicles really, but we do it more often because they get a lot of wear and tear.
Can you carry out major repairs here?
Yes, we've got all the necessary equipment. We can give the engines a major overhaul. If there's a serious problem, we strip down the engine and find the faulty component. Would you like to look around?
Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.